find that the batteries had run down to basically empty. The fridge had not been switched to propane. It had been left on battery mode, and it uses a lot of battery power, and it'll just keep draining. So none of the electronics would work. The TV wouldn't work. Water pump wouldn't work. I don't even think the lights will work. Nothing. So I stuck a voltmeter on the house battery, and I realized it was down at 1.3 volts coming off the battery. It should be up to 12 volts. So this is really not good for the battery. I'm not sure if it's just that it's not sunny enough yet to really recharge them, or if they need like a jump start, a high voltage to get started. Another thing I'm not sure of is if the charge controller needs some power to charge, because when I look at the lights on it, it has a light next to the target, which means that it's getting sunlight, but it doesn't have a light next to the charge indicator. I'm concerned that it needs a certain amount of power from the batteries to charge. Okay, so the battery is down at 1.1, and that's really freaking me out. I think I'm going to try running the car engine, and I'm going to try connecting the solenoid between the house battery and the car battery, and hoping that the alternator discharges them both. Is reading 1.158 at this point. I'm giving it gas, and I'm not sure why this would happen. Alright, I'm going to give up and turn off the car. Well, I'm concerned that this means that the coach battery might be dead for good. The only other thing that we can do is plug it into a house, or plug it into a shoreline power system. And I can't think of one other than Allie's mother's house, so we may have to drive over there and check that out. I don't want to waste any more gas trying to charge it from the alternator. This is one of those moments where you just say, man, this would not happen in a regular home. We would not be trying to use the power of the sun to pump our water so that we can have a morning cup of coffee. But then there are the moments where you're sitting on the street and you realize that you're not in a house and you're on the street in the middle of a neighborhood that you don't pay to live in, but you still feel home, and that's really cool. So these moments are worth it. So it looks like we're home free, but not without the help of a shoreline electrical system to get our power started and get moving again. We were able to get this going, and now our system is charging at optimal rates, and it was only plugged in for a second. The solar system is charging the batteries, and it just needed a jump start so that the solar charge controller could begin to charge the batteries. It can't work without power, so that's something to be said for making absolutely certain that you don't let your system go below the level that your charge controller needs to work. Don't be like me.